Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Nebraska's offense will get the first crack at it here. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Huskers are on the move. Now on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Bulldozes him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Run it with the fullback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Huskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Missouri's offense will go to work for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To throw, it's Horn. He makes the connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Sticks it in his belly. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Penn State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's caught. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. To the air, it's Horn. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed, and the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well.
And he's running in the open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Give to the fullback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Huskers line it up with a 1st and goal. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. To the air, it's Horn. And that pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on 2nd down from the 5. They'll try it over the left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got his man! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. And off to Jones. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. 1st down for this offense. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Wants to throw. It's Horn. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to throw on second down. Sends it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Off the play fake on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. On second down, wants to throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down for the offense.
On the option. Now the toss. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground.
Brings up second down.
The option look. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Cornhuskers are flying down the field. Fullback's got it. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Second down coming up.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
The give to the tailback. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catching up to give them the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Wants to go up top. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air, it's Horn. They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And now the ball's loose in the end zone. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 24 over Nevada. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get to it. He's going to take off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Goes to the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And this is some kind of belief in your kicker. They are sending him out there to try to get 3 from way downtown. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far, and you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Horn. He's going to run it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Smashes through.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And you want to talk about game tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. He'll ride his man on the option. Tough sledding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll try it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes a man miss. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Give to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Cornhuskers have taken it inside the 20. They'll go to the fullback. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it.
I love when they sneak the big fella out of the backfield, usually blocking so much. Nice job with a little play action, slide him, give him the rock.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the moon. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Looking to pass. It's Horn. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They're trying to get to him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Now on the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. The big fullback's got it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Looking to throw, it's Horn. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's right on target. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
2nd down coming up.
Back to the air one more time. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Manning. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Jones. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Snags it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up 14 over the Sharks. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They go to the ground. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Here comes the option. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Going up top on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The quarterback's just going to take a knee.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. On the option. He'll do it himself. He'll toss it. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. It's complete on the right side. Oh, it's out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback on the keeper. Quick toss. No, what a move! A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. The give. Hard-hitting tackle.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use the...
Touchdown, Nebraska! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Back to pass, it's Horn. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Then the short completion brings up second down.
Second down.
He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The offense lining up for a first down play. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. This offense has a second down play. The quarterback takes a knee. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. And the quarterback takes a knee. Not much cooking on that drive, and now they'll hope to flip the field with this punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. On the return, it's Dugan. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Dropping back, it's Horn, looking for the score. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast